Matthew 26:39 says, "And he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt." Do you see the amount of distress that Jesus was going through in the Garden of Gethsemane that got him to a point of saying, Father, is there not another way to redeem these people? Is there not another plan that can be done? This was the amount of pressure that he was feeling on him. And yet he then says, nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt. He then submitted and surrendered to the will of the Father, even though it was painful for him. Why? The Bible tells us that for the joy that was set before him, he still went ahead and gave his life as a living sacrifice. That joy is you, that joy is me. He thought of you, he thought of me. And he said, these people are worth my love. These people are worth my sacrifice. These people are worth my life. Do you see how much God loved us? Enough to give his very own son, his very own life for you and for me. So whenever you think of the love of God, think of what he has done for you through Jesus Christ. Don't measure the love of God based on what you have or what you do not have. Maybe you don't have a job and you're saying, if God loved me, he would be giving me a job. Maybe you don't have a child and you're saying, if God loved me. Whatever circumstance or situation that you are in right now that is making you doubt the love of God, I want you to be reminded that in the Garden of Gethsemane, he gave his very life for you. If ever you want to measure the love of God, measure it based on the sacrifice of his very own love that he gave for you and me. And in Romans it says, if he did not spare his own son, if God did not spare his own son, gave up the very life of his son for you and for me, how much more? How much more will he not freely give us everything else? How much more will he not be able to come through for you right now? How much more will he not be able to sustain you in that circumstance that you're going through right now? I need you to be grounded in the love of God. I need you to be able to embrace the love of God. When you really know the love of God and the ultimate sacrifice that he has done for you, you are anchored for life.